And we are recording. Greetings, everyone. This is Master Minos, but this time we're on a different show. We're on a Knights Roundtable. Epic's Epic's totally indisposed to, so he can't get on, unfortunately. So I'll have to host here. Still, we wish him well. Right, the reason why this is the Knights Roundtable instead of the regular Knights podcast, we decided to separate this very dumpster fire of a topic from the rest of the show. From that point forward, let's get into these intros, starting with the dark one.
My name's Dog One. I came from the shadows. What's up?
Nicole San Diego.
This is Nicole San Diego. What's poppin', y'all? What's up? What's up?
Hot Sock.
Yo, it's your boy Hot Sauce, the irregular regular guest, and it's awesome to be here.
We're going to have TC about, but he'll be there later on. Without much further ado, before we start, yeah, as you thought, this is definitely the Naughty Dog fiasco, and as a disclaimer, no spoilers whatsoever. We'll show and talk about no spoilers on the game. We will show absolutely no footage of the game at all. It'll just be us and these two new visuals. Okay?
Alright.
Ew.
Now let's get into how it all started. An alleged rumor, but it seems to be more true than not after everything that's been going on so far. How it started all was apparently, I'll be calling Neutered Dog from this point forward. Well, apparently a Neutered Dog dev was completely in a irate after his check ended up being further delayed because they honestly wanted the game to be way later. Like Christmas later. So, literally everyone got affected, but what really set him off, the senior people got their checks early, but he didn't, so he ended up rage leaking the entirety of the plot, including a bunch of footage from the game itself, and it was all over the internet. It also ended up hard confirming a rumor from before that this was going to be extremely woke, and it turned out to be extremely woke garbage. And that's how a lot of this started.
They messed up.
Yes, they did.
They don't goof. That's all I'm gonna say. They don't goof. They ain't doing the job right. They just don't goof.
It's kind of... I can't feel bad for the guy. Like, I don't feel bad for the company getting spoiled, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. I might also be a little more biased to the guy because I feel like just my personal experience is not anything game related, but because of the C virus that's happening, I can't go to Best Buy and get my laptop fixed.
I can't believe I forgot that detail. The game was originally quote-unquote indefinitely delayed due to C virus. That was the prime reason why a lot of disgruntled employees got really disgruntled. And one was mad enough to spoil the game regardless.
I would be too. I mean, especially if you're going to pay the senior members before everyone else. Fuck yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. They allegedly got their pay early, but not the others that had to wait excruciatingly long points of time with little bitty pay.
Too many people are struggling these days. God dang.
They just lucky he only spoiled that, honestly.
Yeah, he actually spoiled the entirety of the plot.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, you're awesome.
He's a hero, to be honest. Considering the spoilers at hand.
Well, I feel bad for the gamers that are going to miss out because of the plot twists and everything. But at the same time, this guy is a game developer. And me and Epic both know when working on a game, like overnights, over sleepless nights, over countless hours, that we want a game to be good. Now, let's say you do all that hard work and your boss still doesn't want to pay you, or you're barely surviving and you need the paycheck so you can be able to live. Fuck yeah, I don't give a shit. I would spoil everything.
DC's on.
Yeah, I would do that, but only if it's woke garbo like this, and it turned out to be woke garbo.
Them jerks.
But then Neutered Dog and Sweeney turned out to be even more of jerks. To move on to the second point, they decided to do some really bad damage control in reaction to this. Even if it's very little, they started copy striking a bunch of people. Yeah, they copy strike a bunch of people, including at Twitter of all places. Even for meme related stuff. They're trying to silence other content creators by trying to get them nuked.
Wow.
Yeah.
But why nuke them? Can they just pay them off? Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
They got money? No.
No.
We'll just nuke them.
They're trying to get they either already had their stuff erased, or they're trying to get them nuked by the copyright strikes.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
We all hate that.
It's gotten bad enough where allegedly to the point of Sony's own YouTube channel, because they had the game in it. The official trailer for the game.
Wow. Just like, how long is the trailer? Is it just like short and quick, or just like the whole trailer?
Yeah, I think the whole trailer. Even though Sony is supposedly the publisher alongside Neutered Dog. Sorry.
If you don't pay your people, there are consequences. Usually, it's a lawsuit. But I'm sure he was probably signed to a contract that said you won't get paid fully until completion.
Oh yeah, one of the channels is trying for a lawsuit because of the false copy strikes. Turns out the copy strikes were pretty much illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely illegal, especially if all he talked about was the leaks and nothing else. But the difference was between there and here, he was legit talking about the actual spoilers.
Well,
So, like, what would be like his punishment? But after the court stuff be done, where you had to pay him back, or like we go straight to jail, we fire. Like, what's the punishment be like at the end?
spoiling?
Yeah, like what's the punishment at that point?
I believe at that point, depending on how the contract is signed between him and the company that hired him, one, immediate firing.
Yeah,
Two,
Yeah, of
he gets,
course.
I believe they still are forced to pay him for all the work he did do on there, and they cannot claim anything such as if any of the work he did is published in the game and he does not, they still have to pay for that work. But as far as there's nothing illegal about it, technically, unless he signed a contract saying, I will not spoil game. And then in their guidelines, it would be something like immediate termination, penalty of so much contract. I don't know. Sorry to say.
I mean, at least he didn't lose his like that most people usually do, like game communities like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to trash up the whole scene, like spill with boss and this and that. No, he just spoiled the game. I mean, it's not a
Yeah,
big
he
deal, but
spoiled the entirety of the game, and the whole thing's caused a Streisand effect. Everyone's reversing their pre-orders, and a lot of them are swearing off either just the game or the entirety of the franchise.
I didn't know you can even do that with what's a pre-order. Well, I tried to do that. They said, oh, you can't do that. It's stuck like that.
You can cancel your pre-order at any point,
Yeah,
and you can always adjust it to some other game, technically.
yeah. if you couldn't get your money back, you can always transfer it to another game. That's why I do whenever that happens.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had to legit call them up and stuff like that. I'm like, I know to call people about that. Like, send an email about that and stuff too. I said, well, whatever done is done. So I never like bother with that.
And further before we move to the next point.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole, what are your thoughts on everything so far with this whole shenanigan?
Unless there's a contract, man, you got the right to what he say. But other than that,
Freedom of speech.
Welcome to America.
Or so it's supposed to be. Move on to the start of dumpster fire. So wait.
I'm here. What's going on?
Oh, DC, please let's introduce yourself.
DC, what's up? All right, there you go.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned he was on like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you did.
All right, DC, give us your view on the whole Naughty Dog dumpster fire so far. We're not spoiling Jack. So far we discussed on how the entirety of the plot got spoiled, and Naughty Dog, and I mean Neutered Dog and Soini's reactions to it causing this dry sand effect.
Okay, so one, I didn't see any of the leaks. Even if they leaked it, I probably wouldn't even care. I got into halfway through Last of Us, and I was just like, fuck it. I didn't feel like playing that game. I have it on PS4. Still don't even feel like playing that game right now. Right now, I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's a great game. You rather play that instead. But preference. But anyways, I heard tons of stuff from the rumors. I heard that it was first a disgruntled employee that didn't get paid right, so he leaked it. And now I'm hearing different things. I'm hearing the fact that it wasn't a disgruntled employee. It was just somebody who hacked in at the Naughty Dog, and then he just leaked it. Here I'm gonna say, either way, it's still shit. I did hear how Naughty Dog is one of the companies who has bad crunch hours, and 70% of the people who made the last game left just because how bad those crunch hours is. I'm hearing so much story about them, and I really do believe that these insane games with these awful crunch hours, at some point somebody's gonna be like, this is just awful to the point where I just don't want to be here anymore. But it's probably their anger building up inside, and probably if they didn't get paid, they probably were like, that straw, that's it, that's the straw. I'm just going he needs to do the person needs to do what he has to do, or he or she needs to do what they have to do. But here's what I'm trying to say to get to the point. This is terrible. Developers who put time and effort to make this game, I feel bad for them because they worked their ass off just for somebody to spoil it. I think that person needs to get sued heavily if that person did leak it because of pay. And if you're a hacker that hacked in that did this shit, oh man, Sony's gonna come after that ass.
Oh yeah, we're
tear that ass up.
That's actually the last point because that's the most recent thing that happened.
See, I want to know why do that. I'm sorry.
I hack?
Yeah, why hack the whole game to spoil for everyone else? Isn't it probably a huge surprise? But I don't understand, why hack a whole game just to spoil it?
Excitement.
Because one, some people like to know ahead of time. Two, some people like to be the jerk to be like, hey, I know the game, and now you're gonna know. So they spoil everything. You ever have one of those friends?
Either excitement or people just want to be a dick.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
Just like Neutered Dog themselves.
Well, I never had that before as a friend, but I am somewhat that person, not that much though. I just said, oh, kill the spoiler. I was like, oh, I'm sorry about that. But my roommates though, they were jerk to me, so I didn't like them that much, so I was spoiling everything to them, even though I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Oh my gosh, I don't know what the hell you guys talking about. I was like, you guys freaking listen to me. You guys douchebags. So I didn't like them anyway, so. But my friends though, I never put my
You sound like a bad roommate in that scenario.
Let me just make this clear to everybody. I respect heavily for developers who work their ass off just to make a great content and all that. I do not respect the publishers who doesn't do anything but just publish it, do trade deals and all that stuff. I do respect the publishers who work their asses off to make sure that all the right publishers are in place so the product will sell. I do not give a fuck about publishers who make millions of dollars. Randy Pitchford, who makes millions of dollars over from all the people who worked hard on the game and didn't give them shit. I don't respect them. Let's make that clear.
Very fair.
Same with me, DC.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's not fun writing 10 pages of code.
But what I don't respect is this other point, the woke shenanigans. Apparently, the director took a note from the devil herself, and also doubled down within this dumpster fire, saying he quote unquote didn't want bigots to buy the game. So it's basically another "don't like it, don't buy it" scenario. Right when you already have something bad upon you.
Don't like it, don't buy it. Alright, I just won't buy it. It could be like the whole Battlefield situation all over again. I'll buy it, alright.
It's bad enough that the league send the devil. Here's a case. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was bad.
Don't
It
talk
sounded
about
bad because it sounded so fake. You can call someone out, I call it out.
Also, but
Man,
he had to do
this. Like that bad.
But he had to throw. He had to hit everyone with "don't like it, don't buy it."
Alright, so I'll buy it then.
Yeah.
You told me not to buy it, so. Alright.
The knife's already in.
It's not even get people to buy your product, by the way. You want people to buy their product. You want. I wouldn't say you want empathy, but you want more for people to understand. One, you want people to understand what your product is, and then you need to sell it to them, even for those who don't even see, who even care about your product in the first place. So to the new people, the people there, and the people who don't even want anything to do with it.
The knives are in. Yo ass just had to twist it. Congratulations.
He's my bodyguard, and you must
Fucking
know.
rude in that deep ass voice. God damn.
Is he the one who beat up Reno?
Someone mute that, please.
Lost my teeth, down my eyes. That's all.
Yeah, let's mute that.
What happened?
I don't know.
I wish I knew.
The dark one, are you okay?
Whoa.
Are you bad? Or your vocal cords so goddamn burnt from smoking shit, nigga? Hey, let me mute myself real quick.
Yeah.
Not to sound mean, but
Oh, man.
You kind of laugh like a hyena, man.
He sounded like he got hit by that Joker bomb from freaking Batman, man. Talking about. Always gonna make you laugh kind of stuff.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. Whoever laughing, you kind of sound like a hyena right now.
Thank God it wasn't as destructive as mine.
Hey, as long as you don't cough up a lung, you're alright.
Alright. My junk pierces somehow. I'm like, what? Yeah, I mean, I did that one out after all. Next point.
Yeah, that one's gonna
Alright,
be a little harder.
The next point, and this is the most recent. This is actually the most recent one. According to Soini, they identified the leakers, but not only that they didn't mention any names whatsoever, but they also knew that apparently the leakers at hand were hackers and weren't involved with the Neutered Dog or Soini.
Okay. But
And that's pretty much all they said.
Okay, here's my opinion. Like, I'm very fresh to this news. Like, I've been living in a rock for the last few days since my laptop has been out of commission. So yeah, if that's true, it doesn't really change anything. I mean, hackers gonna hack. What are they gonna do about it? Someone spoiled the game. I mean, it's that simple. If it was a hacker, someone just spoiled the ending or spoiled the whole plot. So, does it really matter?
Oh yeah. Also, apparently, Sony's blaming this on having a really bad protection. They're blaming this on having really bad hacker protection.
So they're trying to blame this on their own systems that they install.
That makes them
Yeah.
look even more better on themselves then. That kind of
So
stupid.
they're blaming their employees that are making the game, losing sleep to making a game, not getting, quote unquote, maybe not getting paid to make said game, or not getting paid enough for said game. And it's their fault, the sleep deprived workers, that they don't have protection.
Yeah.
Not the fault of the people that run the entire company, who have, quote unquote, millions of dollars to spend to buy people to make sure they have good fucking firewalls.
I guess I'll probably get $9 an hour.
Yeah.
Because I about to work on my boss one time. My boss said, "Yeah, I can try to get you working into that, but you might get a more sponsor." He said, "I don't pay you like $9 an hour because of stuff going on." I said, "Okay, then I don't care. I'm gonna be staying here in the house doing nothing, just drawing and just improve my art skills and this and that." I mean, I don't mind drawing, but like, these are quiet. You cannot blame it on your own system. Like Hardstart said, you cannot blame it on your own stuff. I mean, like for example, you don't know they're getting paid enough and stuff like that. Not only that, you know they're getting paid at all. Not only that though. You basically make yourself look even more better and stuff like that. Stop being negative all the time. Be positive about yourself. And like, so what? A couple people hack the game and just spoil it. Don't be like a negative douchebag and say, "Oh, yeah, so we blame our own people and this and that." Like that's what basically trying to sound like. You blame your own people and basically trying to say your own fault, make a huge deal out of it. Not a big deal.
I mean, am I in the wrong for adjusting it into that kind of perspective, or what do you guys think?
No.
No, you're
To be
right.
honest, you're right.
No, you're right. Nothing to say about that. You're right. That's why I agree with you.
Like I always,
That's exactly why the first one, the disgruntled worker, sounds far more credible than this.
yeah, I could believe a disgruntled worker way more than I could believe a hacker, and not because a hacker couldn't do it, because hackers, especially really good ones, can do just about anything. But because why would they really want to hack for it? Like earlier I said, yeah, that maybe they want to know what happens, or maybe, yeah, they want to spoil it for everyone else. But most hackers that I read about, only thing they do it for is for glory, so they know what hacker group or what hacker did it, and two, for money. Like some hackers will hack just so they can get information and sell it back to the company so they don't spoil it.
Yeah, just know that not all hackers are bad because.
Oh, I'm not saying all hackers are bad. I think there's some
definitely
really
not
good.
all of them are bad.
I know,
Well,
just get some clarified. Not all of them are bad, but there are some that are pretty much assholes. And
yeah, they call.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
you just leave them alone. You just leave them alone. Don't even try it. Just leave them alone. Because if they have the guys to hack into a fucking business company, just know that they can just hack into your account easily. Hack into your personal accounts and anything like that. They don't know. So just leave them alone. That's all you gotta do.
We call those black hats.
We don't call those nothing, because if they figure out what you call them, they'll hunt you down.
Exactly. We leave them alone and we don't say shit. We just move on and look the other way. Just sometimes that just needs to be the case.
There are you hackers out there that are listening. You might want to do me a favor and forgive my student loans for me. I didn't say to do this. Just slide it into your busy schedule.
Hey, if you don't mind doing that for me too, hey.
My student wants like 10K. Can you please slide that on down here and just. Drop that down to a 0.
There's some hackers that like be generous enough that just hack in and then like kind of mysteriously get rid of all your debt. Like, what happened?
Hey, that's what they should do. We should give them that project to do. You're gonna have to cut this out later, anyways. But we should make them go and put every hacker on there to just delete all student loans.
Yes, please. That should be the best project ever. And not only that, though, help people out too around the community, and so that like, people who are struggling in the houses, help them out or something like that.
I do think that student loans is bullshit.
Uh-huh.
I do think student loans is bullshit. I think education should be free. It should be accessible for everybody and free. I know y'all can like say, oh, like the internet's up for everybody and everything, but having a piece of paper just so for other jobs can just tell you that, oh, you can get here, like you can like get here, is more important than the knowledge you know sometimes. It's fucking ridiculous.
And I'm going to tell you guys this. It's not as... College is not about the degree. I'll tell you that. Like, you could literally learn everything you would at college at your home. Just buy the books or buy tutorial videos, whatever you're going to do. Like, it would literally been cheaper for me to buy... go to udemy.com and buy me all the study material I needed, learn it myself, and I'd still have much more money than I did when going to Art Institute.
Yep.
But
Pretty much.
the thing about college, this is, one, it shows you have commitment. I am willing to work at this for 2 to 4 years to get this degree. 2, you actually build connections, and that's how most of us met, is through the college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know Darkness, but I know everybody else.
and we can all pretty much vouch that the school is pretty much crap at this point. So.
Uh-huh.
I know, closing down.
Any further points?
I
That's all.
I think that I honestly still think that, like I said, I really do believe that education in college should be free.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, final thoughts on this whole dumpster fire?
Let's see. In reference to if it was a disgruntled employee, good for you, Mr. or Mrs. Employee, or whatever you are, non-binary people. Good for you. If this was a hacker, impressive that you hacked into it. Now you're going to have to watch your back, because if they find to catch you, you're going to jail for a long time and probably will never get the opportunity to use a computer again. And overall,
they hack Sony. They'll be alright.
Overall, it's a game. I mean, most people don't sit there and read the entire plot of a game. They'll play the game to see for themselves.
Unless it's extremely... Well, unless it's woke garbage, and there was it was rumored back then, but it was hard confirmed with these leaks now. And it turned out that junk leaked all over the internet. Alright, final thoughts on this disaster, DC?
Oh, it's like my life. A fucking disaster, but it ain't that bad.
You said it, not me.
Nicole, your final thoughts on this whole disaster?
For the hacker, hey, show me your ways, man. I need to know some hacking.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am sure.
Get those dudes even if you didn't want him to.
Alright, Dark One, your final thoughts on this whole disaster?
I'm actually impressed because basically it's kind of certain these days in society, we can basically do anything, put our mind to it too. I'm impressed that the guy actually stood up to himself saying that I ain't gonna take the book cut no more. And not only that, I'm also impressed too that some person, who this person is, this person's amazing because I'm impressed. I'm like, whoever know how to do coding and hacking all this computer stuff too, I'm impressed and awe because I have never met a person that this good and skilled in coding. Because I want to know stuff like I want to know how to do coding like that, right? Because that's what I want to do my whole entire life. Just code, draw, and just live live the best life I can on the beach. That's just it.
Oh, very nice.
So you're describing a fantasy. Very nice to hear that someone still has those every once in a while.
Let me just say like
And now,
this.
with my final thoughts on this whole disaster, I'm actually glad that the leaks happened, and I'm actually glad that that there's a whole Streisand effect still happening at this point.
I'm gonna just say like this: it's not too late to build your life like that.
Yeah.
Like it's still possible.
If y'all want to
to
still mess with the game, no qualms with you, go right ahead, but extra good on you for those skipping the game or not messing with it, period.
Let me just say it like this. Dardace, if you say you want to live your life like that, like I say, it's never too late to live your life that way. It's just, it's very, very difficult too. And you need to make sure you have some connections that you can establish, blah, 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 so you can actually have a life like that. But it's very hard to, but it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to live comfortably now. It's not
Yeah.
you.
I'd rather just live without without debt and regret.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
Like,
Not too much.
I would like a family eventually in my life, but at the same time, I'd rather them not have to be in the debt situation I'm in.
Just thank God every day I don't have a broken comment.
especially-
All right, that's it.
Uh-huh.
I knew it was going there at
Yeah,
the
that's
moment.
it. Oh, yeah. And Neutered Dog and Sweeney still kicks the crack of our ass. Thank you and good night. No, we're not exiting that way.
Okay.
Alright. Outros, everyone.
Superstar DC, yeah. Now I'm working on something different. I'm working on something that could be, cool in the works, but I'm still working on it. So, yeah. That is it. That is all.
Hot Sot.
This has been your boy, Hot Sot, the irregular regular guest. Make sure you go check out my website. I'm going to try to start posting more on there. I need to be doing more because, God dang it, I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, same here. Darn it. What am I doing with Absolute Destiny? Whatever. Gone quite complacent. Alright, Nicole.
Yes.
Outro.
Oh, outro.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Outro.
Yeah,
The
sorry, I was
dark
in the
one.
middle.
See your dog little creatures later. I'm going to the shadows, into the deep of hell. Bye bye.
Okay. And this is Master Menos once again filling in for the big boss of the podcast, Epic Steve.
That was weak.
Remember, we love you
Weak.
as always.
We got to do that again.
Weak.
Okay, I'll do it. And to fill in for the big boss of the podcast,
There you go.
this has been a great time. This
Yeah.
has been the round table.
This has been the Night's Roundtable. And until next time, be seeing ya.